G'day. Alright, we're going to see about this recovery gear, see how much it weighs. Everything in the one bag, so I'm loath to break it into two bags. Then you'll want something that's in the other bag and you found that you didn't bring it. As you can see, it's bloody heavy. I put it down on there. There you go, 26.5 kilos. That's 55 odd pounds, maybe 60 pounds. That's too much. So what are we going to do? Actually, when you take into account the weight of the bag, it's about right. So the biggest problem are these 4 snatch blocks. We need them to be able to self-recover singularly without a winch, without another vehicle. We need the rope to go with them, and we need a way of attaching the blocks to the anchor, which will probably be the tree trunk protector. And we can use these D-Shackles, but I do like these. They're nice and light. What do you call them, these? The soft shackles. Just get it out of the bag here. Always hard to do one-handed. So this is the soft shackle. These work well, although around the hard metal of these they can tend to wear in time, although I don't use them that often. I could get aluminium swivels, which are a lot lighter and work well with these, but they're very expensive and they increase the cost of the kit. So what I'm thinking of doing, I can take out 4 kilos or so by putting these already on the vehicle. Yes, I run the risk of them getting nicked, but it's pretty rare, I think. One will go down here. I'll put the tow bar back on, I'll take the tow ball off and I'll put it through that. The other one goes on the front hitch, so they're ready there to be hooked up. And I only have to carry these two, the rope and the pulleys, and I think the tree trunk protector. That will cut things out considerably. Oh, I didn't weigh the gloves and the what's the name, so that would be definitely taking up to the full weight. What I could do is have a separate kit which will have the snatch strap and maybe in fact, if we've got the snatch strap, we've already got the D-Shackles on, we don't need to worry, so that would be okay. And that could be if I go out with another vehicle. The winch extension strap, that's heavy, but it can be stacked somewhere else. So let's just see what this will weigh by itself, the reduced kit. So this is the minimum that I need for self-recovery, providing of course I have a good anchor. That's another story. This snatch block here weighs about 500 grams, half a kilo more than these, so I could exchange it and save half a kilo, but all this together weighed out at 14 kilos, which is 12.5 kilos less than before. That's quite an attractive amount. Now, ideally, the winch extension strap is a good thing if there's no trees nearby, but you got to compromise somehow. I do have the Bog Out in the car, that's under there, and I do have 2 soft shackles with the Bog Out kit that I could use. The thing is, if it's not under snatch loads and you're just slowly pulling it on the rope, the load isn't that great as it is under a snatch. So I'd be confident using this gear. I'd do without, well, I'll probably keep the gloves, but I'll do without the safety bag, as it's not going to be under tension, the rope. It's not like a chain or a winch cable or anything under tension. There will be some tension there, but the damage if it snaps, I'll find something in the car to throw over a tarp or whatever. Because I'm really trying to save weight, because if necessary this will be stored on the roof and I got to get it up there. Alright, let's see how we can pack this away. I'm going to try and pack it away in an East German army line. National Volksarmee haversack. It's strong, it's pretty sturdy. It's waterproof, so let's see if we can manage that. So what I might do is I'll put this in here. Followed by this. This comes in its own case. Might as well make use of it. I know that adds to the weight, but anyway, we'll put that in there. I think I will, for $25 or whatever the lighter ones are from, you know, King's Super 4-wheel drive, I will, that's a full coach by the way, little one. I will change it to a lighter one and save the few kilos. Okay, let's get these in. See how this weighs. And we've got to get the rope, push that in here, stuff it in. It's going to be a little bit tricky. Alright, so that doesn't work. So why don't we go to plan B, which is to use the bag it all came in, or some of it came in, and let's see what we can do. Let's clean out all that. Oh, that's something else. Air deflator. Tire deflator. Alright, so let's get the rope in. These, put them in and spread them around evenly. Put in the tree trunk protector and the soft shackles, close it all up. Alright, that fits in the one bag. Now let's see what that weighs. Oh, it's so heavy. .3 kilos. There we go. 14.4. So that's good, that's 12 kilos less. Let's see if it's 12 kilos less to pick it up. Oh yeah, much more manageable. Much more manageable. And given the fact that I've lost 12 kilos recently, or 10, that's not bad. So that's what I'm no longer walking around with. All good. Okay, let's see if we can put this. Seems a bit damp. I think it was caught in the rain, so I wonder if it needs to really be laid out and dried out. Yeah, it feels damp. What I'll do, I'll dry it out. I'll put it away first, see if it fits, then I'll pull it out and dry it out properly. And yeah, see if we can look after the stuff. I've only ever used it once or maybe twice. This goes one. I want this one. Okay. That goes in there like that. That strap goes on top. D-Shackles are going on the actual well, gloves. Maybe I think I can afford to the gloves in like that. Put this in here. There we go. We can even put the spare, we got one more of those, we'll put that in there. The other two will go on the car, so they're already there. And I think this has resolved our recovery gear dilemma. With the exception of what do you do if you don't have a tree or a tree nearby? Anybody who's ever actually done a dead man's anchor, like bury a tire or a log, you'll know it's a lot of work, a lot of work. At least 3 hours of digging, sometimes a lot more. Only time I've ever done it, and I have done it once for real, was on my driving course in the army, in the military police, and they made us do it because that's what they do in the army. And it was a lot of work, and of course we didn't do it in a sandy area, we didn't do it in a soft ground area, we did it on packed clay out in the tank training area, Pucka Punyal. Anyway, a lot of work. I've tried to avoid it. It's the same as using a high lift jack as a winch. It works, but it's a lot of work, a lot of tension, scary stuff. I've got a few ideas. What I'm thinking of doing, if I can get 3 or 4 Rio bars, concrete reinforcement bars, and a bit of chain. I've got the chain in there. Well, it might not be strong enough. You can make a ground anchor that way and drag the car out with it, using it. So, of course, if those ground anchors let loose, they're deadly weapons. Anyway, see what's going on. Right, well, this is the tow hitch that I have for the Land Rover, and naturally enough, being a Land Rover, it can't be the same standard size as every other maker on the market, so that I could use this and stick it in and have it there ready to attach a D-shackle to. No, this has to be smaller, as you can see. So what I've done is I've undone this, and I'll take this off. I don't really tow much. I've got a number 4 army trailer, but that's not being used, and I've got a box trailer. We don't use that for bugger all either. So take that off, take that off. What I'm going to do is put this in like this. Put it through. Now, yes, I know anybody could nick it, and I could wire it to slow them down, but generally I've found, doesn't really happen much. Okay, and back it off a bit. Alright, I'll get and stick this in. We're down here. Can you see that? Okay. I'll put this perfectly. Right, that's in. That's in. That might make a bit of noise. I could always use a cable tie to hold it back. Cut it if I need it. That might even slow down the thieves, so I might do that. Put the cable tie in there, and it's ready if I need to be recovered to the rear. Let's go around the front and fit the front one. Alright, let's this one. That way? Oh. other way. I don't think it's going to stop anybody, so we'll put it like that. There we go. I'll just stop it rattling and knocking and carrying on, that's all. Okay, here we go. You don't want to see the back of my head. Put that in like that. That's right, that way. Lock, and then come back. There we go, and that's ready to go. Perfect. Alright. Good stuff.